I'm happy that we had a chance to learn about the lead law in this seminar. It gives us a chance to prepare for the future and not just have something sprung upon us, which so often happens with regulation.
This is a great example of a regulation that many folks are not aware of that could turn around and bite them in the end. It's great that we have an organization that will instruct us and keep us informed of it and how we can prepare ourselves for it.
It's nice to know that the contractors and the engineers and the inspectors and everyone else will be on the same page enforcing the same things. So often these rules go out and there's misconception as to what actually is fact.
You know, I think it's important that the whole industry is pulling together to get this information out to us so that that way the contractors, code officials, engineers, suppliers, we're all on the same page and we'll know how to deal with these new laws.
We as a company haven't really thought about it until the beginning of this year and how we want to prepare ourselves. So that was one of the biggest things we were checking out, is just how do I have to get myself ready? What are our suppliers going to have to do? What are the distributors doing? What are the manufacturers doing? It was good to see that other people are in the same boat.
I think it's important that now that we know what we're going to be faced with from an inventory standpoint, we'll have time to work through our inventory rather than being forced to wait till the last minute and then it's crunch time.
Well, we're working with a lot of our wholesalers now as to what products we can bring in, and they're telling us that at this point we're stopping bringing these or those valves or these fittings in, and so we're doing the same thing in our shops. In the next few months, we're going to basically pull everything off our trucks, see what we have left, and then bringing in the lead-free items from that point forward. And one of the things we're looking to do as we move forward is make sure that all the products that we install are compliant with the new lead-free law.
We don't have all the answers yet, so at least our industry is helping us so that as information becomes available, it'll be placed on websites and through other media channels so that we know what's coming and when, and it can help us. The Consortium has available through their website information that we can use to disseminate at the local level at our local trade meetings and supply houses so that everyone can be brought up to speed. Well, it's nice that our industry is kind of looking out for our interests and the interests of the contractors and their membership to ensure that as laws move into place, we know how they're going to be enforced and what we should expect, and so that we can comply fully.
We have a lot of questions about who's going to enforce and how are we going to know the product that we should be dealing with. And while we can't give absolute answers about everything, I think probably the most important thing that contractors need to realize is they need to pay attention, be involved, work with their local distributors, work with their inspection authorities to be prepared and be ready. More information will be coming the closer we get to the date, but not to wait and get caught short and with material that they will not be able to deal with. The consortium that has developed this program will be delivering information as it becomes available as quickly as we can through as many mediums as possible. The Get the Lead Out Plumbing website will be an invaluable resource to keep track of changes as they come along. Contractors should be aware that as the deadline looms, that it will be more important to be sure the product that they are purchasing or installing complies with the intended duty, that material will still be available for uses that are not regulated, that are non-potable, and that material is perfectly acceptable to use for those applications. But to be very cautious that you don't inadvertently buy product that will not be compliant with the new regulations and end up having it left over with no place to sell or no way to return it.